All right, well, hello everybody, and I see people coming in, so this is a good thing. And I'm here today to talk to you about BIM for FM and what Bentley has to offer as far as that goes. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to talk quick because I only have 5 minutes, is the industry drivers. And so there's a lot of industry drivers and a lot of movement now from owners trying to get BIM not only in-house but also for their projects. One of them is continued sustainable investment in infrastructure. And when I talk about owners, I talk about both horizontal and vertical construction owners. Smart and intelligent infrastructure, so it's very important that they get the information at the end of a project. It's not advancing. Okay, now it advanced twice. We want to increase the quality of the deliverables, the quality of the projects, and also the sustainability, and we want improved operations. And very importantly here is a lot of making sure that we've got some efficiencies with respect to even knowing what the cost of our projects are. Here in Toronto, we've got the transit project that is, I believe, like $400 million over budget already. So BIM is a tool to enable controlling some of these things. And building information modeling management, we can look at what happens during a project as we're doing this, and we can start out on the horizontal scale with people and time, and I think most of you have kind of seen some of this, but we also can look at the data information acknowledgement and what happens to it. So as we're going through, we always have a drop as we kind of hit each one of these different phases. And in design, sometimes we have multiple drops as we're going between firms. And so we wind up with a lot of information loss, not just graphics, but information loss. And I cannot really see that screen. So anyways, if we have full life cycle BIM, then we save money, which is important to the owner. We get increased quality, and most importantly, we get asset knowledge or information, and we're reducing our risk exposure, even as an owner. Now, I know there's a lot of methods that people are trying to reduce risk, like P3 projects and that, but BIM is like the key element from an owner perspective, even not just from a design perspective. So if we look at the whole life value, and if you look at this, the bulk of our operations is where really our money is, so we really need to focus on making sure that we capture the information during the design of a project, and we have that information, and then we manage that information in the as we're managing our assets. And so, you know, we've got a little bit of money in design, and everybody focuses on that, but really it's just a small amount of money. And then in construction, we spend more money, but the bulk of our cost of anything is always going to be the O&M side. So to me, I think it's very important that owners focus on BIM and what they're going to get out of BIM. And so if we look at building information modeling and management, and we kind of see this is kind of a model that somebody's done. And at Bentley, we kind of focus on not just the building or a particular component. We focus on making sure that we integrate all of the different pieces, be they the rails, the roads, the buildings, anything, to bring it all together into one solid, cohesive BIM model. So we refer to the entire thing as BIM, which is a little bit different than some folks. And so when you have an entire model like that, then you've also got assets that you can capture from that model and bring them all together. And you can add auxiliary things such as perhaps your subway systems, your roads, infrastructure that's coming into it. So and then we can talk about BIM as far as BIM is also about campuses. And when we focus on campuses, that's going to be kind of a set of desktop and server applications that are not only used for the design and construction, but also for the operations of the building. And I'm running out of time, so I'm going to really run through here fast. As you can see, once again, there's more to do when we get to the operate side. And so here is just kind of a sampling of some of the tools that we have from the design perspective, the building perspective, the operate perspective, and then we bring it all together with our foundation, which is ProjectWise and MicroStation and AssetWise for managing all those different assets. And we've got hundreds of products and that you can use to bring them in. And I'm over, so.